No, it's not the battle of the baddest. It's the battle of the biggest loser.
Ooh.
But they want to be on your card, you sis.
That says it all, doesn't it? They want to be on the GK's undercard. Come on. Have some self-dignity and self-respect. These guys are former champs.
Yeah, but that would be like the biggest boxing heavyweight card probably in history.
It'd be absolutely ridiculous for them to be on my undercard, for sure. It wouldn't even, it'd make them less than worthy competitors at this stage in their careers. They should get their own shows, fight their own people, build themselves back up, get themselves a world title back somehow, and then come and face the Mac Daddy in me and get a good hiding again.
Those are the words of Tyson, the Gypsy King Fury, as he absolutely goes off on the notion, not the idea, but the notion of Anthony Joshua and Deontay Wilder on his undercard. And I got a couple counter punches about this video, saying that they're the biggest losers. I wouldn't agree. I think Tyson should direct that towards the person that he actually beat before directing that to both men, simply because he didn't fight both men. You know, this would be different if Tyson Fury in the past beat both fighters in the past, but that didn't happen. You know, this is just another fight that should be made or should have been made a long time ago. See, Anthony Joshua taking on Deontay Wilder should have been way before Usyk versus Fury, if there was going to be a Usyk versus Fury. Okay? But ultimately, I think there should have been, because Usyk definitely beat Joshua, and I think Tyson definitely beat Deontay. So I think that fight should happen. And the question is not how he thinks about it. The question is, would he allow it? Would he, he's already blasting the idea. So I think Tyson will really eat that up. I always thought, though, that AJ and Deontay would have a problem being on anybody else's undercard. How many times have they done that? I don't think that it's been years since any of these guys been on anybody else's undercard. So I thought for them personally, it would have been a problem, but that's my hang up. But if they're okay with it, and it's basically like whatever the Saudis say goes. So regardless of what Tyson thinks, that's what, it matters. Again, he didn't oppose it. Wow, it's coming down. He didn't oppose it. It was just the fact that the idea is like, well, that can show you how far they went down. And that's partially true, But I think the uniqueness is having all of them on one night. And I think, if anything, it just shows you someone has to be the main event and someone has to be on the co-main event. You know what I mean? So they're basically like the sidekick of the main show. But Tyson Fury, of course, is eating that up, which he should do. You know what I mean? Because it's just showing that he is the premier attraction. However, only if he wins. See, let's say this fight happened. You got Joshua fighting Wilder and then Usyk fighting Fury. And Usyk's like, well, hey, these guys should build themselves up. These guys should have their own undercard or their own house or their own show. And he loses. He loses to Usyk. So what does that mean? He's not the big daddy no more. He's just been in a fight with a guy that he's never fought, along with everyone else except Deontay Wilder. And then Otto Wallin, because, he's still there somewhere, but he's not anywhere near where he probably should be in my eyes, But if he loses, this would just be another event that should have happened because of the outcome. See, boxing is so incomplete. We need fights like this. And what we don't need anybody really putting them down. But Tyson Fury is in this position. And since he's in this position, he's using it to his benefit. He's gloating in this stuff. You know what I mean? He is like, hey, yeah, that just shows you they're the biggest losers. They should build themselves up. Which, again, he's wording that towards Anthony Joshua, and Anthony Joshua's had 2 fights. So he's trying to recover, you know, and him fighting Deontay Wilder is an accomplishment because that fight should have always happened. Already happened. So, but it just shows you how Tyson Fury feels about that. And it's good to know what Tyson thinks, you know, regarding this tournament. Now, I find it strange, though. Why haven't we heard that before from Tyson? You know, this tournament stuff has been going on. This tournament talk has been going on for a long time. A long time. You know, and it's refreshing, but then yet strange to hear Tyson Fury talk about them guys in that way now. They need their own fight. They need their own shows. They don't need to piggyback off me. But I think, again, the whole idea was the uniqueness of bringing all these guys together. You know what I mean? And somebody has to be the co-main, and then someone has to be the main. And then he is the main because he beat Deontay Wilder. Okay? Not because he's necessarily the best fighter. I want people to understand that because that's the reason why Usyk is fighting Tyson Fury. Everybody is writing Usyk off like he's just going to ultimately get beat. But if he goes in there and pulls another Anthony Joshua defeat, bars, everybody will then know, well, damn, Tyson wasn't the best after all. He was just really good at promoting. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think about Tyson Fury destroying the idea, the concept of Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua, calling them the biggest losers. Get their own shows. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!